Hey everyone, I'm Abbey Sharp. Welcome to Abby's Kitchen. Today's video is going to be sponsored by Skillshare, and I will be reviewing Maddie Lymburner. Now, many of you have asked me to review this channel, and when I took a look at some of her videos, I was not surprised by all of the interest. Now, Maddie has a pretty popular YouTube channel and following on Instagram. She's got a lot of vegan lifestyle vlogs, workout videos, vegan recipes, travel entries, and of course, a lot of what I eat in a day videos. We are gonna look at one of her more recent what I eat in a day videos. At least it was when I shot this video, but who knows by now, honestly, this girl pumps them out. So we could be a few behind, so bear with us. Now, before we go too far, I wanna point out that my coffee game is on point today, thanks to this awesome course I did through Skillshare last weekend. Basically, Skillshare is a membership-based online learning community for creators who want to learn everything from illustration, photography, art, film and video, marketing, and so much more. They also have lifestyle courses, so I thought it'd be really fun to learn about something that I love in my spare time. And what do I love more than anything? Coffee. So I did this e-course called Plant to Cup, Brew an Amazing Cup of Coffee that was hosted by the director of training at Blue Bottle, Michael Phillips, which is my favorite coffee of life, folks. It is the best. And since I have unlimited access with their premium membership, I'm super excited to do more. And I've got a great hookup for my viewers. 2 months of free Skillshare, so check out the link in my description for more info. And after that, it's just $10 a month. So with my perfect Blue Bottle coffee in hand, let's get into this. I have to admit, I do not miss seeing juicing in What I Eat in a Day videos. So see her straining all of that vegetable and fruit pulp? That is the good stuff, folks. Do not throw that out. Sure, it's a concentrated source of vitamins and minerals, but most people who eat a whole food diet don't really need that. I mean, I haven't seen her whole day yet, but in general, the types of people who drink a lot of green juice are the people who really are also eating a lot of other fruits and vegetables. Ultimately, if you like juice, of course, please go and enjoy it in moderation. I love juice, but I wouldn't have it replace whole foods and vegetables or water for that matter.
Starting today off with some green juice. Today is the day after my birthday, and yesterday we ate a lot of good food, but last night before bed we ate cake and ice cream, and this morning I was feeling like I just needed a little bit of life in me and I wasn't feeling like a heavy like latte or something like that, so I'm starting off with a green juice.
It's delicious.
It's actually pretty good. It's not bad. It's a little celery-y.
Did you put lemon in it?
Yeah.
Celery.
Oh.
Okay, so first of all, happy belated birthday, Maddie. Awesome. But second, kind of sucks that you have to drag yourself through a juice that makes you cringe because you had cake and ice cream last night. Now, I can fully appreciate feeling a little bit bloated after a big celebratory meal, and the same way I talked about it in my intuitive eating video on vacation, sometimes you just crave the veg after something like that. But green juice or any vegetables can also be like really refreshing and energizing, especially when you're feeling a bit sluggish and bloated. So it doesn't have to feel punishing or gross or even just bad. We can still make it taste good, right? So that would be my recommendation. Make it taste good so it's not such a punishment.
Hey Jack, do you like green juice? You want to sniff the green juice? Yeah. Ooh, he said, no. Get that away.
Okay, so now even her cat is not down for the green juice. You know how they say that animals are really intuitive? I trust that cat's palate.
I don't really believe in the whole detox thing after you eat a bunch of junk food and you drink a green juice and you detox from that. That's not what I'm trying to say here. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I know, but I just wanted to reiterate that because you said, are you trying to detox me? and I'm not.
It helps
We just
you
said
flush things out,
it does help you like kind of like flush things out.
but it doesn't totally detox everything you ate from the day before.
No. So don't think that. Don't do that.
Okay, so I'm glad that Maddie clarifies this, even though the way she talks about using it like as a post-birthday meal sounded a little detoxy to me, but I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt for flagging it. As for the statement that it helps to flush you out, well, yes, I mean, drinking any liquid will help with that, as does eating fiber, breathing, sweating, pooping, all really great ways our body gets rid of toxins. There's really nothing special about the celery, FYI.
To microwave them. So I have just some quick cook oats. I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of maple syrup, some water, mix it in this bowl, throw it in the microwave. Real quick and easy. Oops. And I'm also going to add a few drops of this. I don't think, can you see that? I think so. I don't think that I have mentioned it on this channel yet, but Vivo Life came out with a plant-based omega-3 supplement. It's an algae-based supplement, and it has 300 milligrams of EPA and 600 milligrams of DHA, and I've been using this ever since it's come out, and it's amazing. It has a slight lemon flavor, but honestly, it's pretty tasteless if you put it like on top of food, like I'm going to today. Just a couple drops like so. And a lot of the times I just pop it straight in my mouth because it doesn't taste that bad at all. If you guys want to check it out, read more information on it, I'll leave a link in the description. And as always, you guys can always use my code. New customers only will get a discount using the code Maddie10. Literally took me like 3 minutes to make. How's that for a quick and easy?
Okay, so that is simple. I mean, simple is key for breakfast, right? And oatmeal is one of my favorites. It's a great carbohydrate-rich meal, but I would love to see a little bit more protein and fat. I see that we've got the nuts on top, which of course has those healthy fats and the omega-3 supplement, but between the oats and the dried fruit and the maple syrup, it's still pretty carb heavy. I do really like that Maddie is sharing the omega-3 supplement that she takes with her audience. It looks like an amazing supplement that a lot of vegans or people who don't eat fish can really benefit from. The dosage of 300 milligrams of EPA and 600 milligrams of DHA will definitely meet her omega-3 recommendation needs, so that's great. Also, I haven't really harped on this in the past, but I just realized that this is totally an ad. She just got a promo code in her description, and yet she doesn't disclose the relationship. That's a problem, folks. I did a whole video about sponsorship, so you can check that out right here. But I would be so scared of the FTC coming after me if I pulled a stunt like that. Legally, we have to disclose that there's a partnership within the first 30 seconds. And I didn't see a disclosure in this video anywhere. I assume that Maddie isn't trying to be deceptive and maybe just doesn't know this, but with almost 400,000 subscribers, I would really hope that somebody would fill her in ASAP. Okay, so before we see Maddie's lunch, she did talk about how she basically did some meal prep and popped it into the oven. And while everything is cooking, she's gonna do a little bit of a workout. Love the multitasking meal prep girl. Let's take a look. Oh, I hate those. One-legged squats. Kill me. All right, so let's take a look at the lunch she's got cooking up here. That's good.
The dressing that I put on this is just a tahini miso dressing that I had. It's the one that I used in my last video, but if you guys want to make a quick little tahini dressing at home, all you need is some tahini, maple syrup. You can use lemon juice if you want, and then you could also add in a little bit of hot sauce if you want it to be a little bit spicy, and then you also need some warm water to kind of thin it out.
Oh my God, this lunch looks crazy delicious. First of all, roasting vegetables is one of my favorite ways to eat vegetables, so I definitely need to try this meal prep recipe. It's also a perfectly balanced meal. So we've got the protein from the tofu and the chickpeas in there, some fat from the avocado and the tahini and the olive oil, oil, plus some carbs from the sweet potato and some bonus fiber from the vegetables. It's nourishing and satiating, and because of the combination of protein and carbs, it's really a perfect meal to have after a workout. Big thumbs up to this meal, girl. Okay, now let's work on dinner.
And I just have decided not to be super strict about oil anymore because we started using it and I don't see any difference in my skin. I don't feel any difference in my performance, and we really don't use that much of it. Like for how much I'm gonna make, that's like a teaspoon. I'm just not as super strict about it.
And it helps to keep on more weight, because if you're so low fat all the time, it's harder to keep on.
And I've been trying to gain weight, so adding oil has been helpful, but if you're trying to lose weight, then I wouldn't recommend using oil. Stick to the whole no oil thing. My whole cookbook is completely oil-free, and it's super easy to not cook with oil, but adding a little bit of oil here and there helps with flavor.
Yeah, it helps with flavor.
Yeah, I do not like this. I am so over the misinformed no oil trend. Do not be afraid of oil. Now, the truth is, every oil has its own unique cooking, baking, and health properties. In fact, I've got a great infographic where I break down the differences between a lot of common oils and fats, so check out that link in the description below. Now, a lot of proponents of the oil-free diet claim that oils lack nutritional benefits because of its processing. Now, oil is a processed food, so the argument is that after processing, any of the benefits of oils are stripped away. The argument then follows that to get the benefits of healthy fats, oil-free dieters will instead consume whole foods that the oils are extracted from, so things like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olives. They also claim that oil-free diets can reduce the risk of heart disease because some oils may increase cholesterol levels. It is true that in some highly refined oils, the addition of chemicals in processing may reduce the antioxidant and carotenoid content. But if you're concerned about this, you can always choose a cold-pressed oil whenever possible. Now, with cold-pressed oils, there's no heating, and instead, the seeds are cleaned and then crushed slowly. Because of the limited refinement, these oils tend to have a more healthful fatty acid and antioxidant profile. However, it's important to note that according to scientific evidence, these effects have just been shown in cold-pressed olive oils. We don't have enough research yet on the benefits of other cold-pressed oils like canola. So for vegans, some of my personal favorites are walnut oil and flaxseed oil because they contain alpha-linolenic acid, which is a vegetarian source of the omega-3 fatty acid. Now, bottom line is that some oils, like olive oil, carry heart-healthy properties and can be really beneficial for our health, and they really should not be avoided in an effort to lose weight. There's a reason why fat is back in vogue these days. Fat makes us feel more satiated and full. Not to mention, it also helps us absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Especially for Maddie, who follows a vegan diet, oils can be an excellent source of omega-3 fats, which has been shown to help reduce the incidence of heart disease and stroke. In general, I actually always recommend that people consume oils in moderation and in variety, so that way they get a nice varied fatty acid profile in their diet.
Wrap it like this.
That's better.
Like a blanket, like woo.
Sure.
Oh, it's a big burrito.
And tuck it and roll.
Tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll.
That cheese stanks. Oh, wrap it up. Ew.
Oh my God, burritos are my favorite, and I love how easygoing Maddie is in the kitchen. Like, she likes to use whatever she has on hand. Her meals seem really easy and accessible and just easy to follow along with. Like, I love the idea of just like branching out and trying the walnuts. You know, not every single meal is going to be Instagram worthy. From a nutritional perspective, I love this dinner because it's got a nice balance of protein from the beans and the quinoa, some healthy fats from the avocado and the olive oil, and some fiber from the wrap, beans, and veggies. Love, love, love me a burrito night.
Birthday celebration continues because we still have ice cream in the freezer. And if I don't eat it now, then he's gonna eat it and I'm not gonna be able to eat it. So, gotta eat it. It's a coconut bliss ice cream bar.
Oh yeah, baby.
I would say the perfect way to end any What I Eat in a Day video is ice cream. These bars are really delicious. I've had them and I'm totally craving one right now. But before I go grab my own, let's take a look at Maddie's nutrition for the day. So on this day, Maddie's consuming 2,454 calories, 32% of which is coming from fat, 55% from carbs, and 13% from protein. So it looks like Maddie's getting enough calories to meet her high physical activity needs, and her diet is really well balanced. Her macronutrient distribution falls within the recommended ranges. She's also meeting her essential fatty acid needs by including those nuts, seeds, avocados, and those omega-3 drops. As far as her micronutrient needs, she seems to be meeting all of her vitamins and minerals. It's unclear whether she takes a multivitamin or kind of specific vitamins like D and B12, but if not, that's definitely something that I would want her to consider adding. I also love that she's getting a wide range of plant-based protein sources, so things like quinoa, tofu, chickpeas, and soy milk, along with a nice variety of carbohydrates as well, like things like oats, sweet potatoes, and quinoa. Her carbohydrate and protein intake is also really nicely timed with her daily workouts to help refuel those glycogen stores and aid in muscle repair and synthesis. So that is really great. Now let's summarize what I really like about Maddie's day. First of all, she's eating enough calories. I can see from Maddie's channel that fitness is very important to her, so it's nice to see her properly fueling her workouts in her days with enough calories. She seems to follow a consistent meal pattern with 3 full meals a day. This all ensures she's meeting all of her nutrient recommendations for the day, so I think that's really great. Number 2, she's got some simple, delicious, balanced meals. I loved all of Maddie's meals. Like I mentioned earlier, they're easy, they're accessible, and they're really well balanced. They also seem pretty thoughtful, yet also intuitive and spontaneous, just based on what is on sale or what she has in the fridge. I think she's a great resource for vegans to get some really healthy, nutritious meal ideas. Now let's talk about what I think Maddie can improve on. The only thing, and it's minor, that irked me a little bit the wrong way, was some of the misleading claims around weight management and oils. There were a few times in the video where Maddie made some nutrition claims that just didn't really hold a whole lot of bearing. She also mentioned that she's using oil now, which is great, but only because she needs to gain weight. And she encourages people to consume an oil-free diet if they're trying to lose weight. First of all, there's no evidence that suggests oil-free diets lead to weight loss, and restricting foods actually tends to have the opposite desired effect. We've talked about this a million times. There is a lot of research that diets like the Mediterranean diet, which includes a wide variety of fats from things like olive oil, can actually be really heart healthy and can help with weight maintenance. So I'm glad she's not currently following that, but the fact that she's still promoting an oil-free diet with her cookbook seems misguided to me. Overall though, guys, I'm really glad that you pointed her out to me because she seems pretty cool and I'm going to continue to enjoy her content. So guys, that is all for today's video. Another big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video and for hooking up my viewers with 2 free months of their amazing membership program. If you love this video, be sure to give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment below with other YouTubers that you want me to review. Subscribe to the channel and I'll see you next time on Abby's Kitchen. Bye!